I'm the guy that went to the baseball game on Saturday. No one told me sunshine should be clouds out here in San Francisco.
Oh, he's burned.
Today we were coming here for a roast, and so I wrote some material. I didn't want to be too mean, you know, because you don't want to say anything bad about somebody you really respect and admire. So it turns out over the last couple of days I've developed a good impression of myself. So instead of me roasting Ed Delmon and feeling bad about myself, telling Ed bad things about him, I'm going to give you guys a treat tonight, and I'm going to do Ed Delmon roasting Ed Delmon. So you can say whatever the hell you want to say. So excuse me while I get into character.
Oh crap.
I gotta tell you, kid, I'm here tonight to roast you a little bit. I think the world of you, kiddo. You've been doing a great job out here in Northern California. You got guys doing 175s in the marina at the Safeway. You got folks down at the Divisadero selling the hell out of those 375s. One thing that I don't understand, the crazy thing is, you've been doing this job for a really long time. You've got a longer shelf life than a 2-liter bottle of Galliano at that. When they asked me to come up here and roast my friend Ed Delmon, you know, I've only had a couple of conversations with him over the phone. And I've seen and I've heard the F-bombs. And I've met him a couple of times, and we've always had wonderful conversations. But I really didn't know too much about the person in Northern California known as Ed Delmon. So what I did is I went to the library and I did a little research. The only problem was the books that I found with information on Ed Delmon were all written in Latin. You know, it's going to be really hard to find another Ed Delmon up here in the Bay Area. The biggest problem is most of his contemporaries are stuffed and in dioramas somewhere around the San Francisco Museum of Natural History. And I tell you what, you can't talk about this kid, Ed Delmon, this guy here. He's such a maker's mark guy, and you can't talk enough about him without giving credit and gratitude to his lovely wife, Nina. Ed is such a maker's mark guy. But before he would let Nina do his monthly expense reports, he made her take a maker's mark PI test. But you know what, Ed? You've really been doing this job a long time, kiddo, and I give you all the best. I think you're great. Ed's been doing this job for so long and working in the street for such a long time that his first job outside of school was laying the foundation at the Maker's Mark Distillery. And he's also been doing this job for so long that there are reports from archaeologists that show hieroglyphics in Egypt of Ed teaching the pharaohs how to distill. Ed, excuse me. Okay. Ed, you know what? My man, my kid, Ed does this job like nobody else, and everybody that's sitting in this room could learn a thing from Ed. Ed trains people all up and down, from the wine country all the way down to the Castro, and he does a great job every single day of the week. And the thing about Ed, he's got a really great reputation around this town, and he does some great events. The only problem with his events is that he usually wraps them up around 4 p.m. He's got to get home to go and have dinner with his lovely wife. One of my first experiences with Ed was an email I received at some point, and this is when I was living in New York City. And I sent out an email sometime around 7 o'clock, which for our business is quite early in the morning. I then received a reply from Ed at about 7:01 in the morning. And I called him and I said, Ed, it's gotta be at least goddamn 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning out there. Why are you awake? He says, well, you gotta get up pretty early in Northern California if you wanna go out and get those worms. And so I said, yeah, you're absolutely right. Well, Ed, kid, you wake up so early in the morning, and I figure that's because driving 20 miles per hour down the highway, you better than seeing about 4 or 5 accounts. Delmon, I'm going to tell you what, this guy is so slow that the yeast comes over from the distillery to his house to watch him grow. For Ed, he's catching these happy hours. It's really a bad time of day because for Mr. Ed Delmon, happy hours at some point after the Today Show and before Judge Judy comes down. Ed Delmon, you're a prince.
Ed Delmon,
Thank you.
I think the world of you. You're an inspiration to us all. Your maturity and your guidance and your professionality is an amazing thing. If I hope to be with Maker's Mark as long as you have been, or more, who knows? I got on the train a little earlier than you did. I love you, and when I leave, and hopefully we have my friends in this room, I can say, ciao kiddo, Harris out. You are an inspiration, Ed, and I love you to death. Thank you very much.